SR93 Boxing, I'm back with a quick video. Apparently, Amir versus Manny Pacquiao fight is confirmed. Both fighters are saying that it's confirmed, like it's gonna happen. But I'm a bit hesitant because they were talking about Jeff Horn being confirmed, and all of a sudden Bob Arum was saying, no, Amir versus Manny Pacquiao fight is bullshit. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm yet to see something that says official. And even though the thing is, like, both fighters are saying this fight will go on, which makes me think it will probably go on. But again, I don't want to keep hopes up for any fight. And I'm glad it's not Jeff Horn if this fight happens. I'll be happy with either of these fights. Look, I'm a Khan fan, but I'm a fan of Adrian Broner. I'm a fan of Terence Crawford. For sure, I'm a fan of Terence Crawford. And even though Kell Brook is really the biggest fuckboy in boxing, he really... Kell Brook's a good fighter, man. He's a really good fighter, but it's really a fuckboy. And for him to get the fight, it'd be like a success story for someone who really hasn't taken it's taking minimal chances. See, Kell Brook getting the fight is like some random fucker who, whatever he did, whether he went to college, whether he did some training or work, whatever, he was a lazy fuck, didn't take chances in a job, right? Let's say in a project, this difficult work, this easy work, he always took the easy work every time, left all the difficult stuff for everyone else, and then he tries to get a promotion with the boss, and he's like, hey, you know what, look, um I've that guy got promoted. The boss is trying to say, hey, look, he got promoted because he took the hard risks and everything, and then the guy who isn't taking much chances in the way that he's only picked the work that's easy for him, if that makes sense. And then he goes up to him saying, oh, look, I've done the work better than he has for the respective tasks that we're given, so why don't I get promoted? The truth is, it's because you haven't done shit. Like, you have, in terms of, like, you haven't taken chances. You've taken all the easy work and didn't really put the effort into take on the hard challenges. And just imagine if this guy gets promoted to the same level as the other guy um, who's been doing all the harder work, doing it the hard way. This guy's just gonna get promoted to the same level as him, doing it the easy way. What the fuck? There's so many people like that. Look, I go to my I study university, and no, I'm not trying to sound intelligent with that. I don't think someone who studies at university makes them any more intelligent than someone who doesn't. It's not. It's all bullshit. But if I'm working hard, I feel like I deserve more than someone who hasn't. Therefore, the Kell Brook fight, I'm glad it's not happening against Manny Pacquiao. But anyone else, like Adrian Broner just had a fight. I wouldn't really. I mean, Adrian Broner, he needs to turn up. He needs to show up, and I think he will show up. Manny Pacquiao is a big name. He'll show up. Will he still win? I don't think so, but he can. He can still win if he really, really shows up, puts the footwork and everything. But I guess Adrian Broner probably won't happen. He just had a fight recently. Manny Pacquiao versus Amir seems very likely. I don't think they're gonna take Terence Crawford, because Manny Pacquiao doesn't seem to want to move down to 140. I mean, after all, what big names are there at 140 that Manny Pacquiao can fight? And Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford himself is not really a big name. People are talking about Manny Pacquiao's duck to Terence Crawford right now, but, like, it's a big... Manny Pacquiao is gonna, like, I expect Manny Pacquiao to fight anyone who's a big name, plus maybe it's some reward to it. And Khan is technically there's good reward to it, but at the same time, like, I can see why some people wouldn't like it. Man, Khan is known as someone who's like a quote unquote. I'm not trying to say this is the case, but I'm saying this is what people think is the case. Just a hype job, and he has a glass chin. He's overrated. He's done, basically. That's what people think, and the glass chin notion is is back again due to Amir the welterweight, getting knocked out by Saul Canelo Alvarez, which is insane, because your favorite active welterweight will get knocked out as well. This is a fact. By Canelo, they'll get knocked out. Pacquiao might die against Canelo. Like, this shit is insane. This shit is insane what people come around saying, man. So yeah, man, I think it's if it happens, I can look Manny Pacquiao. Even though it's a big fight, some people will say, "Oh, you could have fought Terence Crawford." It's some really dumb shit, you know. Some shit that yeah, Terence Crawford, but he hasn't really. He's not really a big name. Like, it's the same reason why Danny Garcia didn't want to fight Terence Crawford. You know, Danny Garcia went and responded to Terence Crawford saying, "I'll fight you on 147, take your title, blah blah blah." But Danny Garcia responded saying, "Your last fight did 50K," which is true. Even if Danny Garcia avoids Terence Crawford, and if Terence Crawford moves up to 147, that's not necessarily a duck. He has to really kind of be a bigger name than what people don't really want to watch Terence Crawford. That's only boxing fans, only like really hardcore boxing fans. He's really a not as big of a name as people might think, and I'm kind of surprised on why. Maybe he needs to talk more shit. He has an exciting style. He can do it all, but he really needs to talk some more shit. That's really, I mean, I don't like when people talk too much shit. Like, I like Danny Garcia, but I don't like when Andrew Garcia talks too much shit for him. I wouldn't like it even if Danny Garcia said the type of shit that Andrew Garcia said. But, you know, against, fans like drama, for all kinds of fans of, like, a lot of fans are full of shit, man. They really like drama and shit, which I guess, I like that as well. It's entertaining. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I guess I'm full of shit as well. Derek Chisora versus Dillian White. The reason why the fight was at the it should have been the main event in a way. Like, that's really what the fans really wanted to see. The only ones that want to see Joshua versus Molina was really just it's because it's Joshua. It's not really because they thought, I can't wait to see what happens. That's for the Derek Chisora Dillian White fight. And David Haye and Tony Bellew is the same shit. David Haye's gonna knock out Tony Bellew, I think, and the reason why the fight is gonna be big is because of the build up, all the shit talking and build up that went in. So I feel like Terence Crawford has to do that before anyone can say people are ducking Terence Crawford. Why would you, as a Hall of Fame fighter, fight Terence Crawford? Who, I mean, he has proven himself. This is true. Terence Crawford's a really good fighter. He's proven himself, but Manny Pacquiao, I feel like he's a better fighter at 140. I mean, I guess he has a bit more pop at 140 pound for pound, but as you get older, even though you're more suited for that weight, it's hard to kind of reduce weight. So you're there at a higher weight where you may be too small in. That's what happens when you get old. But if you can be good at that weight, why bother trying to lose more weight when you don't have to? When you can fight this guy who gives you more money, you're attracting a different fan base anyway. I mean, if you look, Adrian Broner fight, I guess you could wait for Broner to kind of give him one more month. That you could have fought Adrian Broner in May, and that would have given him big money. Adrian Broner can attract a lot of money, but Adrian Broner, I don't know if he put up a good fight like Amir Khan. And I'm not trying to make a prediction yet. I don't know who's going to win. I'm not going to sit there and say, look, Manny Pacquiao is still a dangerous fighter. I'm not going to sit there and say Pacquiao's power's out. He still has enough to really stop Amir Khan. I actually think he could definitely drop Amir Khan. People are going to say, if Amir Khan gets dropped, people are going to say he has a glass chin, but people forget that, I mean, given that he goes to the 12 rounds, yeah? People forget that Timothy Bradley went 12 rounds. Chris Algieri went 12 rounds. I mean, people forget that Timothy Bradley went down against Pacquiao in the last fight that they fought. Jesse Vargas went down. Chris Algieri went down numerous times. So Amir Khan can go down as well. Amir Khan's chin is not necessarily any. I have defended his chin. I think it's a bit underrated. That's not to say it's good. I'm just saying that's just to say that it's not as good as what people. It's not as bad as what people think. The people that put him out was Canelo, Garcia were both punches, and also Prescott, who Khan was 21 years old when he faced Prescott, and Prescott had 17 knockouts out of 19 fights. I've yet to see too many welterweights facing that type of opposition at that age. So, I don't try to count that too much. And I feel like Amir Khan's chin is not any. Even though I think Amir Khan's chin's underrated, I don't think it's too much better than a Chris Algieri. I don't think it's too much better than a It could be better than Algeria. I think it might be actually. But it's I don't think it's too much better than um fucking Timothy Bradley. You know, Bradley was getting fucked up by Provodnikov, and people were saying, "Oh, he has a good chin." You know, he does. He took a lot of shots. You know, a lot of people would have gone down. But I guarantee you, if Amir Khan took those type of shots and reacted the same way that Bradley did, you know, in terms of him getting wobbled and shit, people would say, "This guy has a glass chin," and this is proof. They're gonna point that as proof, but you know, it's Bradley, so they're gonna say, "Oh, he's a warrior. He has a good chin." You know, so bullshit, man. So but you know, Pacquiao has enough pop to drop people. He has a lot of snap, and I feel like Pacquiao can definitely win the fight. But you know, Amir Khan can definitely win the fight as well. I feel like Manny Pacquiao's power is not as prominent at 140, and especially in this part of his career, Manny Pacquiao is yet to fight someone, you know, at least at this time, who's this fast and this good at controlling range. And you know, Amir Khan's young. I mean, younger. He's not really a young fighter that we used to perceive him as. But you know, he's not old either, and Manny Pacquiao, he definitely has a youth advantage over Pacquiao. The speed advantage, the size advantage. I mean, it's crazy. Most of his opponents do have a size advantage, but this guy's gonna have a size and a speed advantage. You know, a hand speed advantage, not necessarily foot speed. Um, in many ways, Amir Khan has great skills. Many ways, and it's a great story to tell. You know, Manny Pacquiao, Amir Khan used to be in the same camp, um, and you know, I feel like it'd be a good fight. They both spot each other. The only thing is, Freddie Roach knows about Amir Khan and Manny Pacquiao, but Virgil Hunter doesn't know about Manny Pacquiao as well as Freddie Roach knows about Amir Khan. I mean, yeah, that's just how I feel. But you know, let me know what you think. I'm SR93 Boxing. I'm out.